Today's video is about Dolly, Jaws' girlfriend from the movie Moonraker. I never made a video about this, so here is my video today, and Dolly from Moonraker, and did she have braces? The fact that she no longer has braces. So the scene happens here where Jaws meets Dolly, and she smiles and has braces, and then they instantly fall in love. It's pretty corny, but Moonraker's pretty corny in and of itself. So yeah, here comes the scene with so yeah, here's the scene. Dolly comes, helps him, and he turns around, looks at her, and she smiles. And she should have braces. Like, it actually looks like it's missing something right there. She should. Okay, so here's her description, and it's like the official description on Universal Exports. So it says Dolly is a short blonde girl with pigtails, glasses, and braces. I would think that the official description would get it right. She never had braces, and it just seems kind of like weird, and seems kind of off that they would put that in there. Here's a survey of James Bond fans. What factor first attracted Jaws to Dolly and Moonraker? And 21% pigtails, 47% braces, 90% boobs, and 13% glasses. So clearly most people believe that Jaws saw Dolly with the braces, and that was what instantly attracted them. Here's a commercial, and it's Richard Kiel, the guy who played Jaws, and he's in a store scaring little kids and shit, and he actually doesn't have the braces in the commercial. I guess Jaws is like a trademark, right? They can't. But the girl that he buys, the cashier there, that he buys stuff with his tiny little credit card, she smiles here at the end, and she's got braces. Like, are you telling me that that is not a reference right there? That is a fucking reference to Dolly. So yeah, there's a bunch of like message boards and stuff too, where people are like, I thought Dolly had braces, and you see it like numerous people say it, and numerous people remember it. It's a fairly widely remembered Mandela Effect. Like, if it was like a small percentage of people, like 5% thought that maybe that happened, I'd say okay, that maybe not. But it seems like almost like a majority of people seem to remember it, and people who are like, yeah, I've seen that movie lots of times and I clearly remember the braces. Like, where did these people come from? Where did that come from? So yeah, you can also buy like the shirt here from the Mandela Effect webpage that says Dolly had braces. If you want to militantly show people that you're a Mandela believer, you can get the Team Berenstein shirt and the Dolly had braces shirt. So this guy put some very close-up gifs of the teeth, and there's a lot of weird shit going on in her mouth. Like, as I'm watching it, it's like you can kind of see like tiny little lines, like, and it just seems like the teeth are kind of like morphing. Like, I don't know, if somebody did go back and change something, you would think there would be some sort of like residual artifact type of thing, and it just seems like there's a lot of weird shit going on with their teeth. Like, there seems to be like a line that almost looks like it's like the same as a brace, is like a vertical line with little horizontal lines on it. That looks kind of like a braces line, and you kind of have to ask yourself, like, why would this stuff be removed anyway? Like, what's the reasoning behind it? And my opinion is that somebody went back in time and changed something in the past, and this is sort of like a butterfly effect. Like, it changed other things besides what they went back to change. That's just my theory. I don't know if I believe it. I'm open to all sorts of theories. So here we've got a close-up of the scene where they're drinking wine, and it does seem like there's some weird shit going on in her mouth. Like, there's like, it doesn't look just like regular teeth. Like, it looks like there's like fucking like pegs and like fucking weird sort of white things that aren't teeth, and I don't know. When you look at it up close, it's not as convincing that there never were braces. It looks like there might have been something that used to be there, and it's been removed. So like, yeah, obviously you can't remove that sort of thing from like a VHS cassette from 1980. So it couldn't have been digitally removed. It would have to be, you know, just wiped from the fabric of time or whatever. I don't know how the Mandela Effect really works. It's all speculation. It could all be bad memories, but it seems like when she smiled, there should be braces there. It's not just that it would make it better if there were. It sort of seems like they really should be there. You know, so like, I don't know. Eventually you'll hit a wall when you investigate this, because the woman in it, Blanche Dvorak, I think her name is, somebody contacted her and asked her, did she wear braces in Twitter, and she said nope, she definitely did not. And you know, when the person who was playing the role says there were no braces, you kind of have to agree with them. Like, you can't say that well, she's probably not lying. It's probably like, I doubt that somebody got to her, you know, that sort of paranoid conspiracy idea. I think that the people often who are like involved in the Mandela effects don't remember either, so that could be just a case of she's giving you her true memory as she remembers it. But yeah, there are those look like some weird fucking lines going up and down there. Like, what is that exactly? It's hard to say. It's I don't know. This one though is, yeah, it's probably one of my favorite Mandela effects, and I swear I never made a video on it before because there's just so many other videos already about it. I started making videos a little late on this subject, and there was already a ton of them out there, so I didn't bother. But I don't know. I'd kind of like to cover all of them to some degree. This maybe won't be my best video, or it may be something you've seen a million times and aren't interested in. That's fine too. I'm just sort of trying to cover all the good ones, and I definitely think this is better than, like, you know, a spelling one where there's one sort of letter out of place. This is a whole thing, like braces, and yeah, there's a lot of people who've frame by frame analyzed this now and shit too, and there are some weird anomalies, but she clearly did not have frickin' braces at any point. So if you remember the braces, I guess you're from the other dimension, maybe. Or maybe we all have just a bad memory. I never actually saw Moonraker, so that was another reason I was apprehensive to make the video, because it's not a memory I have, and I like to cover, you know, Mandela effects that I personally remember. But this one seems pretty good because it's got a lot of people remember it. It's got a ton of residuals. People have been asking where were her braces for many years. So thanks for watching.